Hey everybody, Rick Peterson here, Goes to 11 Media. Just letting you know we're doing some installs today on the 2025 F-150 Tremor. We're going to put in a catch can system on the engine, and it's really quite an important thing to have if you got the turbo. What it does is it goes between your PCV valve and the inlet port back into the intake manifold. What's supposed to happen is any of the blow-by that comes out of the motor, it technically should go through the PCV valve and right back into your intake. However, this can cause issues with gumming up your valves, your intake port, etc. I want to avoid that. The truck's brand new. It's only got about 700 kilometers on it. So rather than letting it build up, I want to get it stopped right from the start. So we're putting in this catch can, and I got the catch can from Amazon. It was not a bad purchase. It was about 60 bucks. Now, some of these catch cans can run anywhere from $30 to $300, depending on what you get. I think it goes into the quality of the milling and the detail they put into it. The one that I bought is through Evil Energy. It looks really good. Milling looks nice. Everything looks really good on this thing. The only downside that I would say, if they're watching, you need to put in 2 more of the hose clamps, because I just noticed that there was only 2, not 4, and you want to have it on all 4. I don't like any hoses coming off, and even though if it should stay on tight with the pressure fit, I want to make sure that hose clamp keeps it on there. The other thing is that what they give you is they give you the 2 sets of ports for the catch can. There's a 3/8 and there's a 1/2 inch. Because I've got the V6 EcoBoost, I believe it's the Power Boost or whatever, I have 1/2 inch line coming out of the PCV valve into the intake port, and the 3/8 wasn't going to do it. So that meant actually another trip over to the hardware store to get proper size hosing. They didn't give hosing in the 1/2 inch. So just be advised, check out all your parts and stuff. The other thing that I grabbed as well is I put a little bit of orange thread locker on the bolts that secure the catch can to the mounting bracket. Vibration from the motor can rattle stuff loose, and with the orange, it's not permanent per se, but it gives it a good security for vibration and stuff. All right, let's get at it. All right, so we're going to remove the line from the PCV valve here without breaking the clip. There we go. So it's actually this little blue tab on here. You actually just kind of pull it out a little bit. And then we got one on this side. So I'm going to include some footage here as I'm talking. You'll see we already pulled the PCV valve off. This is the quick connect that Ford has. I've already removed it from the factory hose. I'll show you the footage of that. You're going to want to use a heat gun on sort of a low to medium setting, warm up the plastic, and then you'll have to make a couple of notch cuts into it to help get it off. The last thing you want to do is force it, because there is the pressure fit in here that has the ribs, and they do bite on that plastic pretty well, because obviously they've heat formed it when they put it on, and you don't want to snap this fitting. This fitting is a quick connect, and you want to keep it. This is really handy for doing any kind of work on the motor afterwards, so make sure you protect that. We've got the PCV valve here and your inlet port right there. So what we're going to do is run the lines, and then you can see this is our catch can here. I have to mount it onto the battery box still, but we're on our way. Super fortunate to have gotten this awesome set from Princess Auto. Got the PowerFist brand, great solid toolkit, unbelievable. Take a look inside here. I forget how many pieces there is. There's so many pieces. I'll put it on the video here for you. But it's got all of your different tools, your sockets. It's got your bits for your screwdriver here. Pull the door out. More stuff under here. And even some of your smaller sockets and Torx bits, etc., in this tray. Absolutely love it. And it's going to get some good use. So thank you very much, Princess Auto. Thank you very much to all those involved. We really appreciate your sponsorship. Okay, so that gets the battery terminals are off, and to do that you're going to use a 10 millimeter, and for the strap anchor, which is going to be put the right end on there, is going to be a 13 millimeter. All right, we got the battery out of the battery tray, and next we're going to line up the bracket, drill the holes so we can mount it. Okay, so we got a couple of 8 32nd by 1 inch long bolts. I'm gonna put those through. I actually drilled out one more hole just to position this a little bit better. That in there. All right, so we're gonna put a little bit of the orange thread locker on the thread of this bolt. We just don't want the vibrations causing things to rattle loose. Just be a little proactive in our prevention here. All right, catch can is in place. Looks good, actually. I like it. Okay, next up, let's get these lines connected. I can connect them, to get my truck running, and then I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store and get 2 more 1/2 inch hose clamps because Evil Energy didn't give me 4. I need 4. All right, here we go. Easy, this is the easiest part. Or it should be. Click. Okay, that should be it. I should have it all wired up, or connected rather. I should have it all connected. Shouldn't pull any codes. And there's your catch can. And before I forget to tell you this, don't forget, put the dipstick back into your catch can. There you go. Everything's all connected. This is mounted up nice and secure. Batteries connected. Lines are connected. I just want to get a couple hose clamps just for my own peace of mind. And that's got it. All right, moment of truth. Let's see how she goes. Wake up the truck here. Seems okay to me. No disaster codes. And that's pretty much it, folks. I hope you got some good information out of this. Again, you know what? Take your time with it. Make sure that you have all your parts that you might possibly need. Nothing worse than what you get the thing apart and all of a sudden you need to go to the store and get more stuff. So check your supplies. Make sure you got everything you need. I'm pleased with this. This is going to be a great addition for the truck. It's going to help keep that motor working better and prevent any damage to the engine. So thanks so much. And again, thank you, Princess Auto. And we thank you guys for watching, and tune in, more stuff coming.